Hey everybody, welcome to Dancingluna Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a singles reading for my Gemini clan, okay? So this is for my single Gemini people. Thank you so much for being here, showing up to receive this reading. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps me grow the channel. And so we're just going to ask sort of what's going on with Gemini right now, and maybe what's coming around the bend, what's coming into your sphere, like what kind of energy is around you. Okay, so this is for my Gemini singles. Gemini singles. Gemini. Okay. Gemini singles. What's going on for my Gemini people? They're like, stop, turn the card over. Okay. Can I get a couple more cards for what's going on with my Gemini people? Okay, Gemini. Let's see. Okay, so it's like sorry, my throat's a little scratchy today. So it's like you might be sort of moving sort of slowly when it comes to new stuff. Like, I feel like you're just kind of sitting in an energy right now of like getting your strength together, getting your getting back into feeling into like who you are, you know, getting strong. But I don't feel like you're in a like super emotional time right now, or you're like trying to get that together. Like, see how this woman is sitting with her sword. She's kind of reflecting. Queen of Swords is not super emotional, but she's pretty clear. She's pretty clear. She's got some pretty clear focus, and she's very clear with her words. So I feel like you're not in a big rush right now, Gemini, to jump into anything, because I feel like you're moving in Queen of Swords energy and not like getting too emotional about anything, like not, you know, she can be a little bit detached. I feel like you're like leaving things behind that don't serve you, and maybe letting go of things, like letting go of things from the past. But you see, sorry about that, I live in a busy city, so it's noisy sometimes in the background. Okay, so I feel like see, Eight of Cups is like walking away from sometimes love, but sometimes it's just like old ways of being or old ways of navigating in love. But she's walking straight towards a bright sunshine, you know, she's walking straight towards the Nine of Cups, right? So this is sort of like a transition out of the pain and towards the new joys and abundance of love, right? But I feel like you're like being really cautious and just walking really slow, like that if you're even considering it, you're like, this is going to be slow and steady. Like, you are not interested in just diving in head first to anything right now, right? So this girl is like right before diving in, right before that period of like being ready to dive in. So I feel like you're just kind of in that mode of like working on stuff. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Yeah, you're trying to find your balance in the midst of chaos. I think you're tired of chaos. You're tired of things being chaotic, and you know, you might have just a lot going on in your life, which is not a bad thing. But yeah, this Two of Pentacles is like here to say that you're finding your balance, you're finding your flow. you're finding how to make all the moving parts of your life work right now. So I feel like you're more focused on yourself and your growth, and like cutting ties with the old stuff right now, more than you are concerned about like diving into anything new. Can I just get some more information about like possibilities of energy coming in? So, I mean, I think if you, yeah, if there is somebody in your sphere, just be very mindful. When the devil and the lovers come out together, that just can speak of sort of, you know, separately they can speak of different things, but this, if you have someone in your sphere, so it could be too that like whatever you're walking away from is kind of still in your sphere, like that's sort of tapping in. It's like this almost like is pulling me towards this, of like that this is what you're walking away from, somebody who was in this, so this person might still be in your sphere and you're trying to like slowly like walk away from this energy. It's like you're it's not a thing anymore. I don't feel like this is something that you're in anymore, but like this person's energy just might still be hanging out in your sphere. And I feel like this is a person who had like player energy, like they kind of like maybe made you feel like an option. This person could have had some really unhealthy ways of navigating. Devil energy talks about, you know, toxicity, basically, like our most unhealthy parts of ourselves. And this is not coming in. I'm not questioning about you right now. I'm questioning what's around you, what's around your energy. But again, like this Five of Cups, I feel like whatever this is, that's what's in the hole. And you're kind of like grieving it, but learning how to let it go and walk away from it. Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like this energy, whatever it is, and if this is like a new person around you, I don't think so though. This is like blaring out old energy, like that whatever you're walking away from is still kind of in your sphere. So if it is, I would say it's okay to like put some space there, even if you have to like block this person, because I think that you need to. This is like after the Four of Cups, right? The Four of Cups is a recovery period, but Five of Cups is where you really begin to let go of those things. It's almost like you're finally being able to grieve the things that were tough. But I feel like this is a past energy. I don't think this is someone new or under sphere. I don't just feel like you have an openness to new stuff right now. And I think if you're healing, that's an okay thing. And I would say continue to do that, but continue to put distance, continue moving in that direction. Continue moving away from this energy, whatever this is. This might be somebody who you thought was your soulmate, but I really just feel like these two cards are like, they're giving me that hit of like stuck together, which is like somebody who was navigating relationship in a really unhealthy way, and that they were a player. They were not honest. They were not honest in the connection. Yeah. So continue to put distance there. If that is a past person, you're the only one who knows your story. Guard up your borders. Guard up your borders. Guard up the borders to your life. If you have this past energy still hanging on, like, I don't know. This is just, yeah, like this, the word block just keeps coming up. So if you have someone that wasn't healthy for you in your sphere still, do not feel bad about blocking people, you know? Like sometimes we need that total cutoff so that we can like let that energy go all the way and heal. you know, it's time for you to get your boundaries up. It's time for you to protect yourself. This girl is like behind her gate, and she's not closed off totally to the whole world, but she is like, yeah, this is my domain, and you don't cross this line, you know? She's just like guarding her gate. So guard your gate, you know? Feel free to guard your gate. Don't feel guilty about this if you do feel like, you know, a little bit like, oh, I don't know, that's like so mean to block people. Okay, Gemini, like, don't feel like that. You can block this person. I feel like you're gonna go through, you may be already kind of going through a time of like spiritual elevation into higher levels of awareness about yourself, and maybe like the way that you've been navigating that, you know, making choices, allowing people access to you that have been less than kind to you, that have not put you as a priority, right? So I feel like you're going through a transition. Yeah, you're gonna have forward movement. You're gonna have forward momentum with this. But I feel like you've got to border up. You've got to get your borders up with whatever this energy was, you know. Sometimes it's just as simple as like getting quiet and setting the intention to like cut ties with the energy, because when we bond with people in relationship, we form energetic bonds to them, and sometimes those bonds can like linger on for a really long time, and sometimes we can even be a little bit unaware of it. So sometimes maybe this awareness is here to say like, you know, raise your awareness where that energetic bond might still be lingering in your sphere, and just do an intentional, get quiet and get intentional about, you know, set your intention. I would really like to cut ties clean with this person. And it's not about wishing that person harm or anything like that. It's just about cutting the energetic tie and just letting it go, just letting it go. Just totally letting it go, okay? Can I have any further information that my Geminis might need to hear? Yep. So when you're able to cut this, you're going to move from your Queen of Swords into your Queen of Pentacles, and that's where you begin to feel soft and loving and open, and, you know, where you have the ability to be emotional and sweet and soft, you know, because I feel like whatever this is, kind of, it put you in a Queen of Swords mode where you've had to just like, you know, just like a little bit closed. So yeah, I think that you're gonna go through this transition with your awareness about cutting off this energy, bordering up your borders, setting up your boundaries, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, and this is where you're going to end out at the Queen of Pentacles. This woman is sitting in a much softer energy in the world than this Queen of Swords, and this Queen of Swords is not a bad thing, you know. Being less emotional, that's great, you know. Sometimes that's what we need to do to heal. We need to border up, you know, and we need to be less emotional and a little bit more detached and a little bit clear on what, you know, what our needs are, and what direction, you know, we want to go, or you know, yeah. So but yeah, I think you're gonna round that corner. You're gonna be able to grieve and let go and walk away fully. You're gonna be able to fully let go and leave that energy behind, whatever it was, and have a really good healing. This is kind of like spiritual awakening is what's coming up off of this card, and that's just taking you right into this beautiful Queen of Pentacles. And this is just a very sweet place to be. She's warm. She's confident, you know, chin up. She knows what she's doing. She's got her coin in her hand. She's self-sufficient, but she's able to nurture and love others. Yeah. So if you feel like you've lost your ability to be loving, you haven't. You'll get back there again. You'll get to that place. You'll find that zone again where you're able to be open and loving. So, you know, I didn't really get much information here about anything new coming into your sphere, Gemini. I think this is more of like a time, you know, and it doesn't need to be a really lengthy time either. This talks about momentum, like fast momentum, this Eight of Wands, right? But I get that feeling that you're in that time of healing and shoring up your borders and cutting out that old energy, walking away from that old energy, and kind of going through that transition of elevating, so that you can get to a place where you can be open to love again. And that's really good, because rushing, you know, back into relationships when we're coming off the heels of things like this, can just mean like more of the same. When we haven't really gotten ourselves clear and grounded and back to a happiness on our own. So I think, you know, it's time for you to do some self-care. It's time for you to do some self-love, you know, hot baths, face masks, whatever that is for you, walks in the woods, solitude, or like hanging out with your friends who are really supportive of you. And just doing nice things for yourself so that you can get back to that place of like total self-love. And when your cups are full, then you have that kind of ability to you know, to be open to giving that, you know, to someone. But you'll be in your Queen of Pentacles, but with your borders, you'll know, you'll have a very clear picture of this is what I deal with, and this is what I don't deal with, and this is what I deserve, and this is what I will not deal with in my life, you know. You will have that presence of knowing of what you need and what you want, and not settling for less. But that comes with like putting that time and investment into your self-love and your self-care. And getting whole and happy on your own. All right, Gemini? All right, I wish you all the best, and I wish you, you know, healing from whatever this funky energy was. But I think you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine if you just take care of yourself. Put those borders up. Don't be afraid to put those borders up. You have no obligation to let this kind of energy continue to exist in your life, okay? You deserve so much more than that, okay? All right, Gemini, I hope this resonated with you, and thank you so much for showing up and receiving this reading. Go ahead and watch your sun, moon, and rising. If this did not resonate with you, you might find more information there. Well, you'll definitely find more information there about your story. And yeah, again, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps me grow the channel, and I so appreciate you coming out and watching today, okay? Thanks, Gemini. Peace.